Alright, so I'm going to break down GBPJPY, why I did not take the trade, and yeah. So to start off, the reason I didn't take the trade is because it is currently not bearish on the monthly versus NZDJPY, which if we switch over, it is bearish very much if you consider this as the higher low. So yep, that's reason number one. And reason number two, I was already focused on to NZDJPY. So anyways, this bearish and go up two candles, so it was already a good indication that the market would be going down, just like NZDJPY, which with this one it go up three. And then right here, that was a crazy wick. Glad I didn't get into that one, but that was crazy. But that is a huge wick though, regardless. So I know that this candle is going to want to fill in that wick. So we do have an area structure right here, which will be basically the lower low. Once it forms, if it forms, basically, of course, it's still not anything confirmed because we do have 23 days, just like I said. So yeah, let's see. So hello. So let's go to the weekly. So for the weekly, as you guys can see, we have made a series of high, low, high, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher low, higher high, lower low, because it broke this one, it broke through this one. If that was even a thing, it broke through that too, through that one, through this one. Like, this is a new lower lows. It broke structure, it shifted, it shifted structure. So now this was the pullback right here, which would be the lower high, which it is the lower high actually, and now the lower low. So basically right here we do have a bearish market, which I have to mark it up. That is the lower high, this is the lower low. It did do the pullback as I anticipated because I did draw this beforehand. I did have this area of interest, which was my daily area of interest, marked up. I did have these areas marked up too, but this one basically crashed through, so we can delete it. We could delete that one. I didn't write my confluences for this one because I was already focused on NZDJPY, but I did have that these markets were all bearish when I took the trade. So it did kind of, I guess, retest it to this zone right here, just not the psychological level. So it broke through lower high, now lower low, because it broke below this structure right here. So now we have a bearish market on the weekly, and it also did pull back to where I anticipated at, which if you look at the daily, it does have resistance level right here. And then I wouldn't consider that support, but just because it retested off of this area before, I believe, and it also hit the round psychological level. I believe that's a round psychological level. Yep, 193,500. It did do it right here, and it did retest off of here. So I believe that it was gonna, possibly go ahead and hit it again, which it actually did. If you guys can see, and we zoom in, it basically did. It was off for like what, maybe a pip or two. I don't know, like 1, 2, 3, 4. That was like 5 or 6 pips, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oops, that was way too much. Anyways, so basically it did do that. It did retest off of that structure, which I did take the trade. And like I said in NZDJPY breakdown, I do put my stop loss normally above a structure level. So that's exactly what I did. It was a big stop loss, but risk big, gain big, you know what I'm saying, baby? So this was my 1 to 17 play right here. And I did also take one over here, but I'll get into that later. Yeah, well, no, I didn't take that play, but I when I was in the market for GBPJPY and I was looking at it, I put this down basically, like, to see if I will be correct. I didn't take the trade though. But yeah, so basically with this one right here, it would push down to the 1 hour. As you guys can see, it was this candle right here. I think I entered off of this candle, or maybe I entered off of this bullish push. I think I entered off of this bullish push. If I probably maybe looked at the 30-minute, let me see. Let's see. 15-minute. Oh yeah, I think I entered on the 15, or I think I was looking at the 15 whenever I took it. So maybe whenever this candle closed, because it already hit my structure again. So that's probably when I took it. And then yep, it was just all the way down to the very end, which was, oh no, I'm bugging. This is a trade that I marked up for the swing trade. So if I would have entered up here, I will probably still be holding if I was down here on this specific pair. I don't know why I didn't peep that earlier, but yeah. So far my theory on this one has been correct, just like NZDJPY. My theory on it is correct. This is the lower low, and then this is right here the lower high, but because it's just in the way, I can't really, and I don't want to, you know, take it off. Ooh. Hey, changed it up. There you go. All right, so yeah, basically that's my theory on that one. And then this one, if we look at the a 30-minute, yo, son, it was somewhere there, I don't know, but I think I entered on here. I think I entered here. I don't know why this is so fat. I don't know. I think this was the one that I did, like on that candle specifically. I don't know. I know it was in this area for sure. I know I put my stop loss above the previous lower high, because I assume, you know, since, you know, this candle right here took out, or no, this candle right here was pulling up to this one, it was gonna break the lows. So I just, you know, say YOLO, boom, pow, stop loss up here, which is 377, but target of 1,213 pips. So if I would have held, you know, that until that point, I would have, you know, won a 1 to 3. Like I said, I did not take these trades. I just basically did this right here. Say for example, like boom, bow, and then let's say I want to go target for a 1 to 10, you know, like a 1 to 10 right there, you know. Or if I want to hold it, you know what I'm saying, like I did with the other one, until maybe this structure level right here, which it did break, you know what I'm saying. Like if I would have, you know, entered off of here and I would have held, you know, that's basically what I'm saying. Like in a sense that I just put this down to see if I was in there, and if I would have done that, that would have been a 1 to 40. Like, but it's because a market like this, a market is bearish like this, and as nice as, you know, down of a trend it is, and once you have, you know, certain areas marked off where you're just like, okay, you know, it kind of makes sense if it will come to this area, or like maybe this area or this area, you know. I really look at previous structures. That's really my thing, just because I feel like it just has a minute chance, you know what I'm saying. Like this right here, if you guys can see right here, boom, bow. I'm not even looking towards the right where the price is at, but I just looked at this right now. If I put that right there, look, resistance, support, you feel me, right here, it wicked off, kind of, it wicked off right here, you know what I'm saying, it came back towards it type shit, you know. So it's just, you know, small areas like that I take into account. And then, like, you know, this area right here is resistance, kind of supportish right there in a sense. I don't really think so, but regardless, you know, you can see that this candle stopped right there, that candle stopped right there, perfect, you know, down here, perfect. So, you know, I just, you know, put 2 and 2 together. Hey, yo, like this is a nice decent area that, you know, price may retest to if it's coming up, you know. Or if I would have done something like maybe even like, you know, hey, this right here, let's see, I go like maybe like this, feeling those candles right here, actually probably in this one right here. Like let's see, we got 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4, and then right here 5. I wasn't even looking at this 5, 6. Like I promise you, I was looking at this area. I wasn't even looking over here. And look, it touched it perfect, you know. Like I would look at those areas too, you know. Like that's just possibilities of where areas may be able to retrace to. And maybe if you come down here, let's see, possible might have a round psychological level, like what was that, 300? So 300, no, let's go with 200. We'll even get there. Oh, 200, we're getting warm. Like 100, let me find out. Look at that, that's in the area of interest, and price is basically touching it. You know what I'm saying? Like round psychological level 192.000. Like that's more like a discounted price. I don't really know how to explain it, but like it just makes sense, like it makes perfect sense, and then once you start seeing price return back or whatever, you might want to take profit or something, or maybe you could take profit down here, which if we look at, let's see what that is right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say, boom, look at that, resistance, support. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have taken profit right there, or like, support. Boom, it touched into this and it went straight back. That's a nice push. It's gonna fill in that wick. Boom, bow, pushes right through it. Like, hey, it's the market really throws you hints. Like if you really pay attention, the market throws you hints. Look, support, resistance, kind of. Like support, resistance. The market really throws you a hint. You just gotta really look and mark your areas. And let's say if you got onto this, you could probably take profit over here or try to hold it, because it made a new higher high. So obviously this is the pullback, so it could just continue going up. Boom, bow. It retested this round psychological level. It is in my area of interest. Let me take profit. Boom. Now that's the mentality that I need to have. You feel me? Like, bro, I'm so greedy, it's crazy, and I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm overall, like, I really am trying for sure. But I'm trying to learn patience. I'm trying to master greed. That is really what's holding me back in trading. Like, I know that if I can just stop being so hard-headed and focus on what I gotta do, then I can be very successful in trading. I have a good idea of what I'm looking at. This is at least in this market. This market is really beautiful. Like, it has just perfect setups. Not every market is gonna be the same, and there have been markets that are kind of caca. But this right here, like, bro, this right here is just perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's perfect. You got areas of interest. Like, look at this. Boom. Let's say right here. Boom. Or even if we go up, I don't know, either way, regardless, look, if we put it to this candle down here, we know that in around this area there's gonna be a possible retest, and it did. Like right here, resistance, support. Right here, resistance, came back down, smashed through. Like, I'm peeping this, you know what I'm saying? Like, and price could possibly, like, come back here and then push down, maybe stop around here somewhere, around this area right here, and then go down. Might even have another pullback, go down, you know what I mean, to this area right here, just like GBPJPY. It's not gonna be there exactly. Like, it'd probably be like, maybe like, I say around whatever, it's gonna be around this area. That's as close I'm gonna get it to. This one's perfect, and this one right here, that's as close as I'll get it to. But right here in this area, and then boom, bow, right here, you can take profit if you wish, or you can continue to hold it if you want to be like one of those investment traders, and maybe you can hold it to this area, or you don't want to be ballsy, you feel me? And if there's even the slightest bit of chance that price will come all the way down here, you know, you could hold it to down there, you know, but I'm more of a, I mean, I would like to hold that, but this is more of a realistic take profit right here. Like, this is a realistic take profit right here. I believe wholeheartedly that this market will continue to come down. So that's gonna be another candle this big, probably gonna be like boom boom right here into maybe even this area, or like below it to make a new lower low, and then this will be a point where price may be able to pull back to this point right here. But I did have my TP3, my take profit 3 right there at the bottom of that wick, which is where I believe price will come to. So that is my hypothesis for GBPJPY for the next week upcoming as well. This is my number 2 pair in case I want to, you know, hop onto this one. I already have everything marked out, and it's really all simple. I believe price will come back to this, like I said, around psychological level 187,500, come down, come back, around psychological level 185,500, come down, come back up, around psychological level 183.00, which is all structure points right here. As you can see, it's all in the area of structure points. This one already did it, but shoot, this one right here is retesting this, like, I mean, not retesting, but price has pulled back off of this one, you know, around psychological level 187,500, like I said. So, you know, it's just when you learn to read price action, which I'm still learning. I'm not a master, but when you learn to read price action the way at least the way I read it, it kind of you know, market kind of throws you hand. So you just got to really act on it, not get scared, hold, and have faith in the plan. But obviously, this is my hypothesis. This is my market analysis of GBPJPY, GJ. GJ is going strong. I do have other markets that I would be interested in later on, but GJ right now and NJ, they are the number 2 pairs of the week so far, and probably of next week as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and thank you so much. You have a good day or good night.